Rhymes back here in studio. Gunner Braniecki, Guardian Protection, Home Security and Automation. Gunner, welcome back to the show. Lots of things happening in the security space, and the automation makes it even a much easier solution for families and commercial business owners alike. Gunner, welcome back.
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. My pleasure, man. So what's the latest on your end? What are you seeing over at Guardian Home Protection?
We're seeing a lot, especially as we're starting to warm up. People are getting that spring mindset. They want to do some home improvement. Home shows are kicking off. We're going to be out there at a few in the Tampa area, June and July. And everybody wants to improve their house, right? And what better way to do that than to make it a smart home and to secure it? So a lot of people are doing that now, and it really gets kicked off with that video doorbell functionality, right? Everybody wants a video doorbell. That's what seems to really be the first foot in the door of a smart house.
Yeah, the video doorbell has really changed the dynamic of a lot of businesses and the security side. And I think I saw something in the news the other day where, what was it? The government is not, or they're not going to be made to allow those, they're going to require a subpoena, I guess. Have you seen or heard more about that story?
Yeah, I did see that, and I guess there's kind of a dichotomy to it, right? Like the government can't get their hands on that stuff easily to help catch perpetrators, but at the same time, it also keeps your information, and whatever you want to relinquish to the government, the police, whatever, you're allowed to. So it's a unique thing to be happening, right?
Yeah, it's interesting to see both sides of that, because I guess there were so many requests coming in. They started saying, "Hey, we're going to slow this down and require more of a process behind it," I guess we could say. I love the system you put on my home. I tell you, I always say, firsthand experience. When I have firsthand experience with some of our expert contributors, Gunner Braniecki and his team, they came out, they installed, I think it's like an 8-camera system or more on my home. I love the functionality. I love to be able to just look at my iPhone and just take a look at what's happening around my home, Gunner.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than the simplicity of it, right? You get to know what's happening, whether you're at the office, you're on vacation, or you're just sitting in your bed and you want to see what's happening around you. You just pick up that phone and you can have eyes on everything. Myself, I have 4 cameras around my house and can do the same. It's nothing better than getting that warm and fuzzy feeling, knowing that everything's right in the world when you're about to lay down to go to bed.
Yeah, absolutely, and the systems are very affordable. The consultations are just a delight. You sit down and you go through the the pros and cons of what the system might look like. Talk a little bit about that consultation process.
Yeah, that's a great segue for the promotion I was going to tell you guys about. So perfect. Yeah, so absolutely zero hassle consultations, no fees or anything for us to come out. We'll assess your house for security, give you some ideas where camera locations would be a good idea. And really kind of build that to your liking, to your standard, right? Because nobody's the same. These aren't cookie cutter systems that you're just pulling out of a box and installing yourself. We're going to come out and design that for you. Figure out what's important to you, what you want to keep safe, and what you want to be able to keep eyes on, even when you're not there or when you're not home. And then we can build that as basic or as elaborately as you want. I personally nerd out on this stuff. Like I said, I've got 4 cameras around the house. I have sensors on all the doors, and I have automation things such as lights, locks, and thermostats where I can practically control everything in the house and make it look like someone's living there, even when I'm on vacation, halfway around the world. So that's something I love doing. And like I said, we can customize the packages, but we even have one that's 50% off through the end of this month, probably going into next month. That comes with, 4-door window sensors, a premium control panel, which is that touch screen that we installed in your house, a motion detector, 2 smoke detectors, a carbon monoxide detector, glass break detector, a flood sensor, and we throw in a free video doorbell. So what I like most about that package is it kind of covers the 3 different silos that we can really touch between security, fire, and flood. So at least on my homeowner's insurance, I get a specific discount for each of those for having a monitored device in those little silos. Does it work the same in the Florida area?
I think it varies between insurance carriers, but I think so. I think, you can get, it depends on the carrier and the underwriter, but I love that. Security, fire, and flood. So you're able to control that while you're on vacation or you're traveling the world. You have lights set up. I know you can automate some of the functions as well. Gunnar, take the last 30 seconds or so. How do you want people to connect? What's the website, and how can they connect with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So guardianprotection.com. You can go on there, browse around, see what things you like. And when we set up that consultation, just call into 1-800-PROTECT. You'll speak to one of our associates on the phone. They'll be able to set up that in-person consultation. We'll come out to your house within the week and walk you through everything that you could need to know.
All right. Guardian Protection, 1-800-PROTECT. 1-800-PROTECT. Tell them the real estate quarterback sent you. Gunnar Braniecki, always a pleasure catching up with you, my friend.
Thank you. And yes, please mention the real estate quarterback sent you, and we got a special offer for you as well.
Awesome. Special incentives, 1-800-PROTECT. Gunnar Braniecki, longtime friend of the Consumer Quarterback Show. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, another great show. We had attorney Jason Coble on, and, of course, Jared Parker, economist as well, and Gunnar Braniecki. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Thank you for supporting the local economy by supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show. And please go out there, consider committing a random act of kindness. We'll see you next time on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.